Alright, yeah, welcome back to some more Rimworld Alpha 16 with our Medieval Times mod. So, we seem to be doing quite alright. In fact, we ended up getting raided and we got some high-tech stuff, let's say. We now have some rifles and things like that to defend ourselves with. We have a decent amount of food coming in as well. We're about to get our big harvests here and there, so we shouldn't have any issues with food. Research-wise, we're going to go for the smithing systems, because one of you guys recommended that to be a decent opportunity for really good stuff. So we're going to be heading down that route. As for everything else, we are quite low on wood. We're only currently using wood for fueled stoves and passive coolers, which, speaking of, we're going to have to order another passive cooler to be built. Fun thing about this run being on the difficulty and the environment that we're currently in, it's really, really interesting that I've got to constantly manage certain things. Like, I don't think you can auto-renew passive coolers, so I've always got to make sure that the area is cool so that nobody burns to death. I've also got to constantly go out hunting as well because food's a bit sketchy, and wood needs to be managed like gold. It's interesting. I like it. So, we did say we want to expand upon our deadfall traps in such a way based on how the raiders came along, so we want to place some deadfall traps around this corner so that when they come, we'll get them there. I'm not sure about this side yet, we'll have to wait until we have raiders coming along, but I could make some guesses, but guesses are potentially just wasted materials. Set them all to auto rearm. There we go. We might want to start making ourselves an indoor stockpile as well. Ooh, we did get stone cutting as well, and we never built a stone cuts table, so allow me to do that now. Could turn this into its own room, and I think I might just do that. Steel there. Have we got any granite left? We've got some granite left. So, granite wall there. And then what we'll do is we'll just literally put the stone cutters table, which requires a lot of wood. Oh. Can I make it out of just totally steel? 105 steel. Yeah, that works better. Just build that in there. We'll wall it off and everything like that. And then that's just easy to access. Did we get something hitting us in our base then? I feel like you hit one of our fences. Cappy, how are you doing? Getting better. Alright. Got bitten by some mega scarabs when you were hunting, so no big deal. Tis but a scratch and all that. Alrighty then. Anything? Oh, mega scarab. Hunt. Doesn't matter if it attacks back, we've got to hunt it. Extreme break risk. Born, what's up? Oh. Well, whose fault's that you're starving? It's not mine. The bonded animal sold is very much mine. Very tired. We'll go to bed then. We haven't actually set out a schedule for any of our guys yet. On the restrictions. I might do that later. For now, I'm just going to leave it as it is. Because you can refine it to a point where you know exactly what they're doing at any given time, but there are obviously issues where mental breaks, they come off of them and then they have to readjust, which is awkward to say the least. Ooh, look how much we got in there. Not bad. We have no air of refrigeration right now, so also getting any meat to turn into pemmican is also really good, because pemmican takes a long time. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to delete a zone there. I'm going to do what I always forget to do. Make that critically important. Only take meals. It's already got a meal stack in it, so that should be fine. Make this important instead. So it'll always fill this one up with a meal because they'll take the closest one out of the fridge first. And I want them to take the meals over the pemmican whenever possible. We got a restriction on meals. Just do until we have Well, actually, how long do 3 seasons? Less than a day. Yeah, I think what we want to do is just restrict simple meals to about, well, to 6 really. 1 for each colonist, because the corn's going to last longer than a meal is. And if they convert pemmican, then it'll also last very long. Very long. Long time. Alrighty then. Research is coming along quite nicely. We've got Crocodile just maxing that out constantly as well. He's actually getting pretty good at it by the looks of things. Which is awesome. Right, crafting. We want to make any stone block just, for the time being, just do forever, I guess. And we'll just take crafting. Who's a good crafter? You're a good crafter, but what do you normally do? Cook. Okay, let's make you a priority 3. Let's not put forever then. Make your priority 3 and just do until we have like 500 stone blocks. Something like that. And then you'll stop. And with all of that, what we'll do is we'll probably double thickness up all of the walls just for protection against sappers and things like that. We've got ourselves a heat wave. That's going to be an issue because we've just run out of passive coolers. Right, we need to rush that immediately. 25% grown. Are these still 25% grown? 44. Right. This is going to be a problem because wood is a problem, to say the least. Right. We do have everybody on priority 1 plant cutting because I knew that whenever we do plant cutting it would be something very, very important. Cappy, you just please kill the scarab. There you go. Alright, haul it back. So everybody should go out and start chopping wood, in theory. Playing horseshoes. Yeah, I don't really like the fact that you're not doing anything, because we need to make sure that the inside of our area is safe to be in. Right, who's our number 1 builder? That would be Born, and Born's out doing his thing. Come on. Hauling wood to the passive cooler. Good. Keep doing that. It's 59 degrees Celsius outside. It's 39 inside. We can get that down quite nicely, kind of, to a reasonable temperature. Born. Sorry, buddy, but this is incredibly important. Everybody's starting to get heat stroke. Need to rush this. Major break, purple. Also minor heat stroke. Smithing systems is done. Alright, tailoring, crafting, food storage systems. Learn the basic of medieval food storage craft. Food prep station will allow you to prepare various stews in large quantities for your growing population. It will also allow you to learn the production of cheese. You can even keep your food cool by making ice and then sticking it in an ice box. We can't really get ice. Defensive systems instead though. Parapet walls, Roman era ballista, steel caltrops. If you see these tools, yeah, I think that's probably what we want to go with. Murder holes and medieval catapults. Let's go for that one then. Right, come on. Are we almost done? We're halfway in terms of wood. There's 66 on the map. Okay, let's get you to haul this while Born moves, because we don't have time to waste, so I need you to move this as close as possible. Psychic Soothe is really useful. I didn't check if it was for our people though. Psychic Soothe, alright. It is raining. Hopefully that drops the temperature a little bit. I'm not sure if it will. Probably not. Born's still on the job. Did manage to move 23 wood there, so hopefully he's carrying enough to finish it. Hopefully. Come on. Now we have a safe zone, at the very least. Hopefully, anyway. That would be my best guess. I think this takes it down to 16. So yeah. It's not going to help too much immediately, but it's going to slowly cool things down. And anybody who's got serious heat stroke like Fly can be moved into the cool temperature and take it down to minor initial and do what you want. Alright, the worst of the heat wave is over. That was really poor timing on that passive cooler's part. Don't approve. We'll start building another one as well. Gil's got food poisoning from human corpses. Sure. Fine. Should tell this to have... In fact, no. Instead of... Don't take to best stop point. Just drop it on the floor. It's not your job to haul. Means you'll get the job done quicker. In theory. Unless he just walks away. It's also a thing you can do. I assume he's seeking a safe temperature there. Yeah, it looks like it. Alright. He's still chopping wood? I'm not sure. But a safe zone is decent. 65 degrees Celsius outside. Jesus. That ain't good. Serious heat stroke. Is this pumping out heat? I don't know. My best guess would be yes. Well, you're hauling the wood, so... If we can just get it... Yeah, we're going to have enough wood for the other passive cooler. Awesome. Copy. Burning up. Oh dear. That should disappear as soon as you get into a safe temperature. There you go. Right, I'm hoping with 2 passive coolers, everything should be back to normal. Psychic Soothes ending. I really wish that would have waited a little bit longer, but what can you do? Right, how's everybody's health? Minor, minor, serious. Bourne's already waiting there, so that's fine. Minor, initial. We're going to live, ladies and gentlemen. But it's going to be close. This is why we need a stockpile of wood, and why we need probably more poplar tree growing zones. You're about halfway now. We did say we were going to get another tree growing zone when we got about halfway. So let's do that. Poplar tree. And just set that out in your own time. We did set all of these to auto rearm, didn't we? Just checking. Cool. Heatwave's been going for a day and 15 hours. Wish it would stop. And it did. Haha! Alright. It's 19 degrees in most people's rooms, which is reasonable temperature. Which is good. Oh, we got another harvest coming in. We haven't even got through half the food that we've got now, which is nice. Appreciate that. Let's check for any animals so we can start making pemmican as well. Well, there's human meat, but I'm not making pemmican out of human meat. Not rotten at least, anyway. Oh, we've got a mega scarab. You right there. And that is it, by the looks of it. Yep. That is all. 43 degrees. We're in summer right now, so this is like the top temperature it's ever going to be. Oh. Ah. Mega Scarab attacked back. Died immediately. Fair play. Got 280 marble now. Insect meat rotted away in storage. Do you not make pemmican out of insect meat then, I'm guessing? It's fair enough. Insect meat does actually give you a bad thingamajig for doing it, for eating it. Right, let's start building marble walls. Around the outside, around the outside. Thicken up our walls. Protect against sappers. Gives our people something to do as well. Oh my god, 21 simple meals, get on it. There's also a huntable iguana there. Awesome. We're almost at defensive systems. And we're there. Learn to create medieval-style defences for growing your castle. Crenellated parapet walls and Roman-era ballistas, steel caltrops. If you use these tools effectively, few will be able to challenge your medieval might. Awesome. Right. I doubt we can make an ice box. I'm going to look at this ice thing and just... I wonder if maybe I could put it inside... where is it, medieval? Yeah, ice gathering station. Can I put it in here? Somehow I doubt it. No. Cannot be placed under a roof, which means it has to be placed on rocks, and that's never going to happen. Yeah. Right, Blacksmith's Forge. Wood-fueled station. Equipped for smithing era weapons, armours, and tools. And a blacksmith's smelter. Extracts usable metal from slag chunks and other mixed metal items. Consumes a lot of wood. And a hearth to warm people up, I believe. And cook on. Okay. Not sure if we've unlocked anything else. Oh yeah, of course. We've got steel caltrops. Which are spikes arranged in such a way as to make safe passage difficult without consuming large quantities of time or injuring oneself in the process. Unlike wooden barricades, caltrops have low flammability. Let's just stick some caltrops here and there. Let's just, like, make it a nightmare to walk across. Something like that. All of these little spots. So we can walk through it safely enough, but maybe our opponents cannot. It'll stop melee attackers as well, by the sounds of it. Could even have caltrops there. We can walk through these ones instead if we want to go left or right, but any attackers who try to come up on our melee defences will stand on these caltrops, slowing them down. And a ballista, a large siege weapon originally developed by the Romans, fires the equivalent of a massive crossbow bolt. So if I went something like... Oh, we've gone the wrong way, haven't we? Cargo pods. Let's check that. Slate blocks. I mean, I'll grab the ones inside, but I'm not that fussed otherwise. I think the circle is to be manned by someone, so let's set one up. Let's play around with it. That's what we're here to do. Alright, our wall's coming along quite nicely. We've got plenty of materials as well. So building out on marble, we've got 195 already there. We're pretty much setting down a pretty decent mark here and there. So, we need wood. Visitors are coming. Let's order some wood to be chopped. Wherever possible. There we go. We actually already have 102 wood, but we could do with more because we have a fueled stove running at all times. Hence, why we will be doing that. Did I check production? I did check production. There's nothing there. Awesome. Start making pemmican. Crocodile. I approve. Gets that meat into... Oh, bloody dog. Eat the corpses. Yeah, we need to sort out the corpses. Corpse bonfire is a temporary solution, I would imagine. It's just like a campfire. And it consumes a lot of wood. And we don't want to deal with that. So maybe have a room here. A temporary one. Steel door, sure. And have that take all of the corpses. Dumping stockpile. Storage, clear all. Make it critically important that it takes human-like corpses. And then say that this one does not. And this one does not. Should move them over into the corner where most people won't go. And then we'll wall it off to a point as well where it'll just be out of sight constantly, no matter how close you get to it. We've almost got about halfway through doubling up our walls for the sappers, which is nice. Making decent progress on the ballista. We're only one steel off. Have we actually run out of steel? Seems like we have. Alright, let's order some mining. Let's not get anywhere near that wall, actually. Let's leave it like that. Any more in this, in here? Yeah, we've got this to mine out. We might as well mine this out now, I suppose. I'm guessing it goes a little bit further than that. Get the stuff closest to us while we still have the chance. 2 days on that, 2 days on that. It's 28 degrees. It's going to get cooler from this point forward, I think. Group of travellers are passing by. You're welcome to pass by. Are they in all of the medieval gear? Oh, look at that. Royal mask. Excellent. Soft cap made of leather and cloth padding. The layer is covered in a small mail coif. On top with a large ornate helmet. The helmet is bassinet, meaning the front facial portion can be lifted or removed. Oh, so it's like a Japanese kind of thing. He's got a personal shield on and everything. To order and Darius. Alright, cool. Pass through. Do your thing. We got any hunting orders to do? Short answer, yes. Hunt. And that seems to be it. Okay. Just a single mega scarab. We've actually got some meat already left over. Iguana meat. Fair play. We might as well mine this out right now anyway. Mostly because we're going to expand to this area sooner or later. We might just use this as an excuse to expand this exact point. Cappy, you really need to learn to not flee from those guys. Oh. Crocodile's doing it? Where's Crocodile? Please don't do that because Cappy is going to do it because she's much closer. There we go. Do your thing. Getting our caltrops done. These also need to be rearmed as well. And we're going to have a ballista. It's going to be interesting. I wonder if we have to actually make ourselves any bolts or anything like that. I'm assuming no. And you got to man the ballista. That's going to be fun. It's got a decent range on it as well. Not too bad. Alright, we'll just wait for these guys to finish all of these and then set them to auto rearm when triggered. So they're going to slow down enemies most of all, but they will also deal damage here and there by the sounds of it, which is interesting. Cargo pods full of hay. You know what? We'll take that. You never know when we get ourselves an animal that will eat it. So, why not? Anyway, guys, I think we've run on long enough. So, If you have any names for any of the colonists, be sure to leave them in the comments section below. I'm doing a little bit of a backlog now, so I won't be able to change them immediately. I did say I was going to change one of these, actually. I think the name was Gregor, so I'm going to change purple. To Gregor. There you go. Sorry, you're female. I hope that doesn't bother you, but it's Gregor the Tender. I imagine you are. I imagine you're a very tender individual. Anyway, be sure to like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that little bell icon as well, right next to the subscription button, and that will notify you when I release new videos. I do hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time, guys. Bye-bye.